Every day you open doors. It's such a routine part of life that you probably don't even notice it anymore. Whether you're leaving your bedroom in the morning, stepping into your office, or entering your favorite cafe, your hand instinctively reaches for that familiar object, the door handle. Think about it. How many times have you reached for a door handle today? Was it just once, or maybe a dozen times? For most of us, it's far more than we realize. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we're constantly interacting with door handles, often without a second thought. Probably more than you realize. In fact, studies show that the average person touches a door handle dozens of times each day, making it one of the most frequently used objects in our environment. It's a simple action, something you do without thinking. Your hand reaches out, twists, pushes, or pulls, and the door opens, almost like magic. But have you ever paused to consider what's actually happening beneath your fingertips? But behind every twist or push, there's a hidden world of clever mechanics at work. Springs, levers, and gears all work together in perfect harmony, transforming your simple motion into the complex task of opening a door. Door handles are everywhere, in homes, schools, offices, hospitals, hotels, and stores. They come in all shapes, sizes, and styles, but their purpose remains the same: to give us access, security, and convenience. They keep the world moving. Imagine a day without them. How much harder would it be to get around? Door handles quietly enable the flow of daily life, helping people move from one space to another with ease. Yet most of us never stop to wonder how they work. We take them for granted, trusting that they'll always be there, ready to open doors for us whenever we need. We just expect them to open doors for us every single time. It's only when something goes wrong that we truly notice their importance. What if one day your door handle stopped working? Suddenly, a simple task becomes a frustrating challenge. You might be locked out or stuck inside, all because of a tiny mechanism you never thought twice about. Suddenly, you'd notice just how important these little gadgets are. They're not just pieces of metal or plastic. They're essential tools that keep our lives running smoothly. Understanding how they work can help you fix them and appreciate these unsung heroes. With a little knowledge, you can solve minor problems yourself and keep your doors functioning perfectly. In this essay, let's take a closer look inside the door handle. We'll explore the fascinating engineering that makes this everyday object so reliable and indispensable. You'll see just how much smart engineering is packed into something you use all the time. By the end, you might never look at a door handle the same way again, because even the simplest things can be marvels of design and ingenuity. There are many kinds of door handles, but three are the most common. First, there's the lever handle. This is the flat, stick-like handle you push down or lift up. It's easy to grip, which makes it great for kids and people who might have trouble turning a knob. Next, we have the classic round knob. You twist it to open the door. Knobs are found in many homes, but can be tricky if your hands are full or slippery. Some doors need extra security. That's where lockable handles come in. These could be knobs or levers, but they always have a locking feature. Sometimes there's a keyhole, other times a button or thumb turn. No matter their shape or style, almost all door handles use the same basic parts inside. That's what makes them so clever and so reliable. At the heart of every door handle is the latch mechanism. This small but essential component is what makes a door more than just a swinging piece of wood or metal. Without the latch, a door would simply drift open or closed with the slightest breeze, unable to provide privacy or security. The latch itself is a small metal bolt that sticks out from the edge of the door. It might look simple, but it's carefully engineered to be strong and reliable, able to withstand thousands of uses over the lifetime of a door. When the door is closed, this bolt fits snugly into a hole in the door frame, called the strike plate. The strike plate is usually made of metal and is designed to reinforce the frame, making sure the latch has a solid place to rest. The latch keeps the door closed, holding it firmly in place. It's the reason you can walk away from a closed door and trust that it won't swing open behind you. It stops the door from swinging open on its own, even if there's a draft or someone bumps into it lightly. the latch acts as a reliable barrier, keeping the door exactly where you want it. You might hear a soft click when the latch slides into place. That sound is more than just a noise. It's a signal that the mechanism is working as it should. That's the sound of your door staying shut, thanks to this simple part. It's a small reassurance every time you close the door, letting you know your space is secure. But the latch isn't just stuck in place. It's spring-loaded, so it can slide in and out easily. Inside the mechanism, a tightly wound spring pushes the latch outward, making sure it always returns to its original position after you open the door. When you turn or push the handle, you pull the latch back into the door, letting the door open. This smooth motion is the result of careful design, allowing you to open the door with just a gentle push or twist. If you've ever had a door that won't stay closed, the latch might be worn out or misaligned. Over time, the metal can wear down, or the strike plate can shift, making it harder for the latch to catch properly. That click sound tells you your latch is working just right. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in how safe and comfortable you feel in your home. Next time you close a door, take a moment to appreciate the simple genius of the latch mechanism, quietly doing its job day in and day out. Now let's look at how the handle makes magic happen. When you turn a knob or push a lever, you might think it's just moving the latch by itself. But actually, another part is at work: the spindle. The spindle is a metal rod that runs through the middle of the door. It connects the handle on one side to the latch inside the door. When you move the handle, the spindle turns or pushes, and this pulls the latch bolt inside the door. It's a simple but strong connection. Whether you push down on a lever or twist a knob, the spindle turns the movement into action. The latch pulls back and the door opens. If your handle feels loose or spins without opening the door, the spindle might be broken or out of place. Knowing this can make fixing it a lot easier. A hidden hero inside every door handle is the spring. Springs are tiny coils of metal that store energy. In a door handle, the spring has two important jobs. First, it pushes the latch bolt back into place after you let go of the handle. This is why the latch springs back out when you release the handle, keeping the door closed again. Second, the spring returns the handle itself to its starting position. Without the spring, your handle or knob would just flop around after you use it. The door wouldn't stay closed, and the handle would feel odd and loose. Springs can wear out over time. If your handle feels floppy or doesn't return to center, the spring might need replacing. Luckily, it's a simple part, and knowing how it works helps you spot the problem. Some doors need to be locked for safety or privacy. Whether it's your front door, a bedroom, or even a bathroom, having the ability to secure a space is essential for peace of mind. Locks help keep unwanted visitors out and provide a sense of control over who can enter a room or building. In homes, offices, and public spaces, locks are a simple but powerful way to protect our belongings and ourselves. That's where the lock mechanism comes in. It's a clever addition to the standard door handle, designed to keep the door firmly shut unless you want it open. The lock mechanism is hidden inside the door or handle, working quietly in the background every time you lock or unlock the door. There are two main locking types. One uses a key and the other a turn or push button. Key locks are common on exterior doors, offering strong security, while turn or push button locks are often found on interior doors, like bathrooms or bedrooms, where privacy is more important than high security. Each type is designed for a specific purpose, balancing convenience and protection. In a lockable handle, the lock adds a new part, the deadbolt or locking pin. This extra piece is what actually keeps the door from opening when the lock is engaged. The deadbolt is usually a solid metal bar, while a locking pin is a smaller rod, but both serve the same purpose, to block the door from moving. When you turn the key or thumb turn, this pin slides into place. It moves smoothly into a slot in the door frame or the handle itself, creating a physical barrier that keeps the door closed. This simple motion is what transforms a regular handle into a secure lock. It blocks the latch from moving, so turning the handle doesn't open the door. No matter how much you twist or push, the handle won't budge until the lock is released. This is what gives you that reassuring click when you lock up for the night. Even with a lock, the basic parts, the handle, spindle, and latch, are still there. The lock is simply an extra feature, working alongside the regular mechanism. Understanding how these parts fit together can help you troubleshoot problems or choose the right lock for your needs. The lock just adds an extra layer. Think of it as a shield that you can activate or deactivate whenever you want. It's a small change to the handle's design, but it makes a big difference in how secure your door is. When you unlock the door, the pin moves out of the way and the handle works as usual. The mechanism resets, allowing the latch to retract and the door to open freely. This smooth transition from locked to unlocked is what makes modern door handles so convenient and user-friendly. If your door won't lock or unlock, the locking pin or mechanism might be stuck. This can happen due to dirt, rust, or simple wear and tear over time. It's a common issue, especially in older doors or those exposed to the elements. A little oil or a gentle wiggle can sometimes help, but knowing what's inside can save you a lot of frustration. By understanding how the lock works, you can fix minor problems yourself or explain the issue clearly to a locksmith. Regular maintenance, like cleaning and lubricating the lock, can keep your door working smoothly and your space secure for years to come. Even the best door handles can have problems. Sometimes the handle feels loose or wobbly. Other times the latch won't catch or the lock won't turn. These issues are often caused by worn or misaligned parts. If your handle is loose, the screws holding the handle or spindle might need tightening. A screwdriver is usually all you need. For a sticky latch, a little oil can help the latch slide smoothly. If the lock is stuck, dust or dirt might be blocking the mechanism. You can try a little lock lubricant. If the handle won't return to center, the spring may be broken or out of place. By knowing what each part does, you can spot the problem and fix it quickly. Sometimes, just taking the handle apart and looking inside solves the mystery. Understanding the parts of a door handle isn't just for repair experts, it helps everyone. When you know how the handle, spindle, latch, spring, and lock work together, you can spot problems faster. This knowledge also keeps you safe. A broken latch can make your home less secure. A jammed lock can leave you stuck inside or outside. Being able to check and fix these parts saves time and worry. You'll also save money. Small problems like a loose screw or sticky latch can be fixed easily at home. You don't always need to call a locksmith or replace the whole handle. Plus, there's a certain pride in knowing how everyday things work. It makes you feel more confident and prepared. The next time you open a door, take a moment. That small twist or push sets off a chain reaction of clever engineering. Handles, spindles, latches, springs, and locks work in perfect harmony, each doing its part. It's easy to take these tiny machines for granted. After all, they work behind the scenes, quietly making life easier. But with a little knowledge, you start to see the genius in their design. So next time a door handle moves smoothly in your hand, remember what's inside. Appreciate the hidden mechanics. And maybe, just maybe, share your newfound knowledge with a friend, because even the simplest inventions are worth celebrating.